Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below. Hey, what's up guys? Era94 back again with another action figure review, and we are looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Man Spider Build-A-Figure wave. This is Cloak. That's all you pretty much see is just Cloak in there with the head of the Build-A-Figure, and that is all you get. On the side of the box we get a picture of both Cloak and Dagger, and then on the back side we get the rest of the wave along with a read-up that will read, "A hooded vigilante in the war on drug crimes. Tyrone Johnson uses powers of darkness as Cloak." And there you have it guys. Be sure to check out the links down below if you guys were interested in this wave. You can pick them up at Big Bad Toy Store. Now let's get them open. Alright, so here we have Cloak out of the box, and this is pretty cool. Something I didn't think Hasbro would make, but Cloak has been done, and although he's not supposed to have a body, he does come with a body in there. You can see they did it all black, so I guess you can kind of hide it away. But how crazy would it have been if they gave us a Cloak and a head and put a $20 price tag on it? I don't think people would be too happy about that. So at least they gave us just the body, and if you wanted to, I guess you can remove the head and the Cloak and use the body for something else, and I'm sure this Cloak will stand up just fine. And there you have it. I took the body out, and I think it actually looks a little better now because you can't see the body inside, so it looks even darker, and it looks more like Cloak, you know. So this is the body we get, just a plain black body mold here. Get clawed hands that are kind of translucent, which is pretty interesting, and it's kind of glossy on some parts. Not that it matters because it's going to be underneath the Cloak if you are going to use it there, because it's the only thing this is really good for is to actually hold the head still, because the Cloak will stand up just fine, as you can see right there, but the head just has to sit on there if you're not going to use the body, which it sits just fine too. But you know, just in case you don't want it falling off or anything like that, then you're gonna want to attach the body in there. But that's it. No accessories with the figure, you know, not counting the Cloak itself. We do get the head of Spider. Here it is right here, and they painted this one so nicely, and I like these little tubes on the back. Came out very, very nice. So cool. There's the Build-A-Figure piece, and let's get back to Cloak. So this figure looks very nice. I like this a lot. I like the way they executed the Cloak. I like the way they painted it. I like everything about this. You know, the sculpt of it is pretty clean. I like how they molded it to where it looks like it's just dragging on the floor. So that looks great. It helps it stand up too. And then the head also looks good. They actually attached it to the hood, so you cannot remove the head. So that's actually a plus, because, you know, another thing we would have to worry about is if we're gonna do this, then the head would be falling and wobbling around. So I guess maybe they thought about that. But the head sculpt and the face sculpt itself looks fantastic. I like the way that looks. They made that look very good right there. The texture on his goatee looks good. His mustache, his eyes are painted white. Everything about this, I like it. Although he's not supposed to have any articulation, he does come with a body, so in case you guys were curious on that, the head's going to swivel on that ball jointed hinge. It's going to look down, it's going to look up. Got the arms going forward and back, they go in and out. We have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist with a hinge, ab crunch, a waist swivel. T-jointed legs go forward and back, they go in and out. We have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, shin swivel, an ankle hinge, and an ankle pivot down below. And there you have the articulation for Cloak. And here's what I was referring to earlier with the Cloak draping on the floor. I like how it hugs the floor like this, and it acts as a good stand or a base for it. And it makes it look better too, like that. Alright, and there we have Cloak next to Sabretooth from the Apocalypse wave, Gladiator from also the Apocalypse wave, Jim Lee Wolverine, Dr. Octopus, and last but not least, here we have Cloak and Dagger together. You can see how they both stack up in height. I have to say, this Cloak makes Dagger a better figure, because when they're displayed together, they look great. And I think big thanks to the Cloak figure for making this Dagger worth a purchase, because if not, then I probably would pass up on this Dagger. And that's gonna do it for my review of the Hasbro Marvel Legends Cloak figure. This actually is a really nice looking figure. It's funny because you're gonna be displaying him as the Cloak itself. I mean, maybe you'll display with the body, but if you don't want to see all those lines for the muscle and all that, then you probably don't want to use it. It's gonna stand up just fine, and you're not gonna, I guess, dynamically pose this figure. So they look great together. Once you get your dagger, put them next to Cloak, and it's gonna look fantastic. This figure is actually one of my favorite ones from the wave. I'm actually surprised myself. So I highly recommend Cloak, and of course if you're gonna get Cloak, you're gonna have to get dagger too, so keep that in mind. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed my review. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not done so already, and as always guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.